Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Memphis, Monday, February 16th. Tickets and ringsider packages on sale now.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Wednesday, February 4th, 2026 edition of the show. Today on the show, oh boy, did we have a day yesterday. Who knows what today will hold? Because yesterday we came on the air, and after we had been on just for a little while, we found out that our man, Jaren Jackson Jr. had been traded to the Utah Jazz. We await the next shoe to drop. The Grizzlies are playing a game in Sacramento tonight. Who knows who's going to be suiting up for them? But the trade deadline is the thing that is front and center, as we have now a little over 24 hours until the completion of the trade deadline. Big moves were made yesterday. We will talk about what went down, what is going down. We'll get to all the news and notes of the day. Jessica Benson from the Jessica Benson Show is going to join us. Till Wednesday. It's still cold out, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, tons of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is the NBA trade deadline is a little over 24 hours away. Obviously, the Grizzlies got involved in a huge way yesterday with Jaren Jackson Jr. being moved to Utah. It happened during the course of our show. Who knows what might happen during the course of our show today, but we will be live on the air for it, and certainly we are expecting the other shoe to drop. If it doesn't drop today, then by tonight or by tomorrow at the latest. Before I get to anything, welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Netcarb, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's Yogi Roser. He's John the Polluter. He's John Sweeney. Hello, John.
What up?
Devin Walker quit. He didn't actually quit.
No, he didn't.
It just in the unbelievable turn of events, coincidentally, there is a Memphis football thing going on where they're doing like a luncheon with the new coach, Charles Huff, and the two new quarterbacks and a couple of players. So like they are getting the word out. And so Devin is over at the Memphis football luncheon and then is going to race back here. Hopefully he will have time, and hopefully he doesn't race back for us to immediately announce John Moran has been traded. What a booby prize that would be, right?
Oh, it's tough.
So, yeah, tough go for our guy, Devin, over the course of the last 24 hours, to say the least. It was a tough go for me yesterday. If you were listening to the show, we were all a bit, upset about what was taking place and the fact that our guy, Jaren Jackson Jr., had been traded, and I lamented it primarily because That's Haley's favorite player. And I've told the story many, many times. When Haley was little, like, she took a liking to Jaren. She would go to his basketball camp. The first time she met him, she was like, "You're my favorite." And in true Jaren Jackson Jr. form, he was like, No, you're my favorite, and gave her a big hug. And like from that point on, it was over, right? She has Jaren stuff all over her wall. She goes to the basketball camp. She always wants to go see him. She's got all the jerseys. She just got an 8 jersey for Christmas, which is probably in a trash can somewhere. So anyways, I went and picked her up from school yesterday, and when she walked out, I mean, she was so upset. She was so upset. What is playing? I'm hearing like, something in the background, like a video playing or something with Pete Pranica's voice. I don't know. Oh, okay. They were playing it back. They were playing it back in the studio. Okay. I was like, am I playing a video on accident? Anyways, I go and pick her up, and she's just, crestfallen. So we get in the car, and she's yelling at me. I posted this on Twitter. She's yelling at me. He signed a contract. And at that point, I have to explain to a 12-year-old that doesn't mean you can't be traded. And in her mind, that means, like, he's here. He just signed a contract. He's going to be here. That's what it meant to her. And so now I am explaining, and she's like, she's asking me questions about it, and then I and I go through it. I'm like, look, here's what happened. Here's the reasons. They're moving in a different direction, and she's just like, why? Now, keep in mind, I have just spent 5 minutes explaining why.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want to hear it. She's not going to listen. She is not going to listen to why. There is at this point that I was like, okay, there's no explanation that she is going to accept for this. And I understand. Like, he is a very special individual too, right? Like, not only, you usually don't get to have, like, you don't get to feel like you, like, kind of know the guy that is your favorite player. Like, Jaren has sent her birthday wishes, like, messages and stuff. And it's like, she loves that guy. Yeah. Like, and so this was horrible. Her teacher already DM'd me and said that somebody asked her about it in class this morning, and she started tearing up. And I'm like, come on. Like, it is awful. Awful. Like, it is awful. This is the worst one. This is the worst one that has ever happened. Yeah. Like, look, I hated when Tony left and Zebo left and Mike left and Mark left, and like, there's players that have gone to the past, but I never had like a kid associated with it. Yeah. The kid thing, it makes it so much worse. It really does, because she doesn't know anybody else. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's her favorite player. And so now, and there's no explanation that I can give. And even last night and this morning, she's mad about it, man. She's mad. She's mad about it. She's mad about the whole situation. And I 100% get it, right? Like, I get it. Interesting. So I talked to William. I actually finally saw him for the first time last night. Actually, she was coming down the stairs, I thought, and so I was going to go scare her. and then it turned out to be him. And he's like walking by, and I haven't talked to him since this all happened. And I was like, you talked to your buddies about the Jaren? Oh, no, this is what I said to him. I go, hey, man, you want a Walter Clayton Jr. jersey? He goes, no. Taylor Hendricks? Maybe you will. Maybe you will. I was like, maybe you will. Maybe you'll warm up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I said, you sure you don't want a Clayton Jr. jersey? He's like, no. And I was like, have you talked to your buddies about it? About the Jaren deal? And he's like, yeah, I'll talk to him. And I was like, I know. Look, talking to a teenager, I swear, it is pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Right? He's literally, like, I'm bothering him while he's going to get Cheez-Its. Right? So I'm just trying to crack. And I'm like, did you talk to him? And then he said something, like, I swear to you, this is the end of our conversation because it started to make me upset. I go, did you talk to your buddies about the Jaren deal? And he's like, yeah, I talked to him. And I said, so what'd they say? And he goes, everybody's just sad. And I was like, yeah, I get it. And I just walked away. I didn't even want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to talk about it. And I was like, that sums it up. That perfectly.
Yeah.
Right? Like your whatever group text you have with your buddies, that sums everybody's just sad.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks. Everybody's just sad. Like you love the guy and you like rooting for the same people. Like, you know what I mean? You want it to always be good. You do. And it's like I told you yesterday, it's so hard to feel like you're holding on to 3 years ago with this hope of, yeah, but maybe one day it would be good again. And like then you like, I mean, you want to talk about truly having to come to terms with the fact that no, it actually will never be good again. And she's moved to Utah, right? Like, it's almost like somebody in a relationship, like, dude, it was so amazing at the beginning. Like, that was when it was, like, everything was so great. And then, like, if we could ever just get that back, you know what I mean? And maybe it was just, it was never going to be that way again. And the other thing is, I told you, it's like, you have to, like, at some point, like, we're all sitting there going like, bro, this hasn't been fun in 3 years. We're the ones that do the show every day and talk about every single game, and we're texting through every single game to get, like, we live it. I do every home game, and then we watch every road game, and it's like, this has not been fun in 3 years. It ended with the whole, getting humiliated by the Lakers and Dylan walking out of the locker room and not doing any media and then not even showing up to media day, to them putting out the goofy statement, Dylan Brooks will never be a part of this team. And then you get to the next year and they do the Marcus Smart deal and that thing went to hell because everybody got hurt that year. And so then it was just like literally a punted throwaway, nothing year. But then it's like, all right, well, you get back together for next year. And then you start the year and you end up with 2 rookies starting. And we knew literally from day one that you weren't good enough to do anything. And then it played out like you weren't good enough to do anything. And you ended up, like the last month and a half of the season, you never beat anybody good, and then the last month and a half of the season, you didn't beat anybody, period. And you went from the 2 seed to the play-in, only to get your ass kicked by Oklahoma City. And then it's like, all right, well, what about this year? Maybe this will be the year we, rekindle it. And then it's like, Ja gets hurt, and Edie gets hurt, and like the whole thing was like, it's like the last time it was fun was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not like so, but it was. Here's the thing: it was so fun, it was so awesome that it's like those guys are a connection to some of the most fun that we have had watching a team on a regular basis, right? But like that's gone, and it's been gone, and it's like yesterday you have to come to total terms and be like, all right, you know what, like. That's the part of you where you're like, all right, I understand.
Yeah.
Because, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Well.
What are we doing here?
So you got to help me out because I talked to my mom yesterday. Uh-oh. She also was upset, too. She said, so why did they trade Jaren? Same explanation. Well, that's, Mom, they haven't been good in 3 years. And it's just, I don't like trading Jaren either. I would have rather have kept him and see what you got. But like, I get it, Mom, that they're not good. And she's like, okay, so they're not good and they traded Jaren to not be good. I'd rather, if they're going to not be good, I'd rather watch Jaren. And I was like, what? I'm like, what? I don't like, like,
oh no!
I'm like, well,
Galaxy brain.
And I'm like, well, but like,
No, they need to be worse.
But then I go, well, yeah, but Mom, like, but they could be better than they have been, but it just may take 4 to 5 years in a rebuild. She goes, I turned 78 in June. I may not be alive in 5 years. And I was like, what?
I don't have time for this. Like in life.
I'm like, Mom, you're going to live forever. And I don't know what to say to this. So you got anything for me?
We suck now. Can't we just keep sucking with my favorite player?
Yeah, well, I like watching Jaren. I like Jaren. If we're going to be bad, I'd at least like to be bad with him. I was like, I got nothing for that.
And their answer would be, it's not worth $50 million.
No.
Right?
No.
And we've got a means to be able to get better. And me, I hate tanking. I mean, I hate it.
Yeah.
I just think it's bad. I think what we'll do, we're going to look around. There's all kinds of people that are going to be, lose their jobs. There's all kinds of people that are going to change over. There's all kinds of people, it's just it's not a fun experience. It is not fun. It is not fun at all. And yesterday, one of my responses to somebody on Twitter that had asked me about but what do you think about the trade? And I was like, what do you want me to say? Nobody likes trades like this. The only people that like trades like this are spreadsheet nerds.
Yes.
That think about the best possible outcome that this nets.
Picks.
You know what I mean? What I'm saying, it's never viewed as you took David Roddy and Zaire Williams.
Yeah.
It's viewed like you got Darren Peterson and the kid that we just saw from Illinois, the Waggler. That dropped 42. And it's and I hope that's so. Obviously, look.
That'd be cool.
But I'm saying you're always dependent on luck.
Right.
You are.
You are?
You are dependent on luck when that comes around. And one of the things that I was thinking about last night, and again, I have been anti. And I think a lot of the teams that suck stay being bad for a long, long time. And then they just give up on it, i.e. the deal you just made with Utah. They're now feeling the pressure. It's bro, we've been bad long enough. After the post-Mitchell Gobert, they've been bad long enough. They need to be good by next year. Because they're not going to, their fans aren't going to put up with it again.
Right. Because they've been bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
But it also got you Isaiah Collier and Cody Williams and maybe Ace Bailey.
They got Keontae.
I got it. But that wasn't a high pick.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't get lucky.
No.
When it came to this stuff.
They got one more chance at it.
Right.
They got one more chance to get lucky.
Right. And they got one more chance to get lucky. So I don't like it. I don't like doing it, and you end up being dependent upon luck in many cases. But I will say two things. A, you have luck going for you, and you also have, now, you have a damn stockpile of stuff. To the point where if you don't get lucky, you have the assets to be able to get better, right? You now have so much stuff at your disposal that the best case scenario is you get a top 3 pick and you get Cameron Boozer or Devonta or Peterson or one of the others, right?
Yeah.
But let's say you get one of those high picks, and that's the best case scenario. But the other thing is, if you don't, you also have the means to be able to be good. If that, you know what I mean? That is a track. Here's luck. The problem is, most of these teams that do this, they have one track, right? And it's all dependent upon the luck.
Yeah.
And if they don't get lucky, their franchise is screwed.
Yeah.
You're not screwed. No. Even if you don't get lucky, you still have all of this stuff to be able to put together, you get good players.
And you
right? That's not the only way that you can get good players.
And you may have more stuff by the time the deadline's over. We still got another 24 hours.
For sure. That's why they got that biggest trade exception in world history, is so that they can take other people's crappy contracts to try to get more draft assets.
Yes.
So that you look up at the end and you go, geez, man. When all said and done, they ended up with 8 or 9 first-round picks for Desmond Bain and Jaren Jackson Jr., along with, Walter Clayton Jr., maybe if Taylor Hendricks turns out to be something, whatever. But here's what I was saying. I was thinking about last night. So I have always been like anti-tank. I don't like what it does to players. I don't like the sting of losing going away. I don't like there's so much stuff, right? But I cannot deny that, I used to do all these things at the time where I would say like, I don't believe in this because there was a reason that all the sorry teams stayed sorry teams over and over again, right? And it's like, you saw a lot of the same teams in the top 5 to 10. Like, I mean, look at how many of them, and they were just taking, and it's like, I do think things have changed now. And that is because of the salaries that are required in order to keep these guys, that you draft, you figure out like who those guys are, and then they're going to be up for contracts, and like they have to be the ones that can win it, because otherwise you don't have like that. They've got to be the ones, right? So like Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren and whoever they decide with, like they just moved off of Ivy for literally nothing yesterday. Like, or so like let's just say Asor or whoever you want to say. Like Oklahoma City's going to get to it, right? Where they've got the contracts for, Gilgeous-Alexander's going to get his money, and Chet's getting his money, and Jalen's going to get his money, and that's all going to start to kick in, right? And then you got to decide. And you don't have, like, first you got to get those guys, because I look at it right now and go, well, damn, man, look at the top of the standings. And it's like Detroit was sorry for a little while, and that's how they ended up with the guy, right? They got lucky, and they got Cade Cunningham, and then and I don't even think they didn't know that Cade Cunningham was Cade Cunningham for a while.
And they had to go through it a couple years with him, and he battled injury.
That's right.
Like, yeah.
That's right. And then the same thing goes with Oklahoma City. The same thing goes with San Antonio. I mean, those are the top 3 seasons. Those are 3 teams with the best records right now. And the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thing is obviously an extenuating circumstance. It is. That's an extenuating circumstance where it's like nobody knew he was going to end up being MVP of the league, so it's a different way to go. But even if you go down a little bit further, Houston's right there too. And Houston was one of those that, like, they drafted some really good players, and then they had the wherewithal. They had the other stockpile picks and other stuff to be able to go get Durant, right, to make it happen. But, I mean, they're going to get into everybody ends up getting into a roster crunch once you get past 4 years.
Right.
Once you get past 4 years, you're going to get into a roster crunch. And so the thing is Morant, Bane, and Jaren is that, like, whoever you have, and we talk about this when I was talking about how, and I do think you could end up seeing younger teams on a regular basis, like having chances to win the title.
Yeah.
Because they've got the ones that have so many guys that can outperform their contracts. You go from guys that are consistently outperforming their contracts to guys that are like, Jaren Jackson Jr. is now making $50 million, and Desmond Bane is making this, you know what I mean? And if John Morant signs an extension, he's going to be getting $60 million. It's like, that's all you can have. And those guys have got to be good enough. Yeah. And so it's like, man, what are the means to be able to get those? Because the truth of the matter is, I think that it's in some ways, and we'll see the way it plays out now, but like you just saw a team in Oklahoma City do it with guys that are still on rookie contracts. And we talk about it when it comes to the NFL, and we say, like, how hard is it to build out the other 53 if you're paying, because like this isn't a who's who of quarterbacks that is in the mix here right now.
Yeah.
And your team, when they went to the Super Bowl, like Purdy, it's harder now because Purdy was making chicken change, and now he's getting paid huge money. I saw with my team, like the best chance they had was when Dak was still on his rookie contract. And it's like, I do think that's kind of hit the NBA in a way that it's like your best players that you're paying a fortune to have got to be the ones, because you don't have the money for the rest of it, right? You don't have the money for the rest of it. And so how do you get those? Well, that's never happening in free agency. And if you're trading for somebody, you're trading for somebody that's probably already on that kind of a contract. Because, there's very few guys. I guess here would be my point. the way the league has evolved is that 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago when all this stuff was still going, there was like a really good chance that you could have like really good players that were wildly outperforming their contracts. It is hard to find now.
Yeah.
The only ones are the guys on the rookie contracts.
Yep.
Who else like wildly outperforms their contracts? You just don't have those circumstances much, right?
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, who is not getting when the Desmond Bains of the world, who have not been all-stars, get max deals, and you can say, well, he shouldn't have gotten a max deal. Like, he was going to get the deal from somebody. And that's why there's not that good. So it's almost like these guys that are like maybe like some of the restricted guys, like somebody like Jalen Duren right now. But guess what? Jalen Duren turned down everything in the offseason, right?
Yeah.
Bet on himself. That guy's he's getting a max, dude.
Yes.
He's getting a max. He turned down what they offered him, and then he's getting a max. And guess what? There's going to be shrapnel from that. Because they're already looking at it going, well, we know what's coming up this offseason.
No,
I tell you what's coming up this season. You're giving Jalen Duren a max contract. That's what's happening.
The first name that came to my mind when you said that, and then I just checked, and I was like, oh, yeah, no, he already kicked in, was Derek White. But
Perfect.
Derek White's making like $30 million a year now. Like his extension kicked in, and like he was making like 17, 18, which was amazing value for Derek White. But now he's making 30.
Well, think about this. You got discounted rates the whole time on Morant and Jackson. Yeah. You did.
You did.
You didn't even have to pay them. They're full boat. Jaren was a vote away from $100 million more.
He was. Ja, you didn't because he never played.
Right. No,
Yeah,
but I'm saying even his contract.
Yeah.
His contract should have gone. He should have applied. Good. If it worked out, it would have been the Derrick Rose thing.
It would have been the Derrick Rose and the Supermax stuff. It would have kicked in. All that stuff would have kicked in.
He didn't get the Supermax because he got suspended.
Yeah.
He would have made All NBA the year he got suspended. They were the 2 seed, and he was amazing.
Yeah.
He would have gotten All NBA.
His only All NBA was that first 2 seed year, where he made second team.
But he would have gotten All NBA the year that he got suspended.
Running, yeah, for sure.
They were the 2 seed, bro.
Yeah. He would have made one. If he didn't make second, he probably would have made third team.
He would have made All NBA, and it would have, and then the extension would have been crazy.
Would have been crazy, yeah.
And so I'm saying they got discounted rates on there too.
Yeah.
Compared to what it could have been.
Right.
But like right now, it used to be, and that has evolved very, very quickly. You looked around and you're like, damn, man, they're only paying, how many guys do you look around right now? Because even the guys that don't even make all-star teams.
Yeah.
How many all-star teams Franz Wagner been on? None. The answer's none.
No. I mean, yeah, it's.
But he got $200 and something million, so it's got to be good enough, right? Jalen Suggs has been hurt his whole damn career.
Oh, they gave him $80 million,
right?
He got
Whatever.
paid.
I'm saying, like, look around. You get anybody good, and then you decide, okay, well, we're gonna offer, like I said, Jalen Duren whatever they offered him, and they'll regret it. They'll wish they had probably gone a little higher on their offer because I promise they weren't offering near a max. And then he's going to get to the offseason, and it's going to be a max. Because he's good, and they're the number 1 seed, and you can't lose him, and him and Cade Cunningham are who you're building out around. But then at that point, it's got to be good enough. And so there's so much of this that is now, like, all I'm saying is it used to be you could look around and you could get good players, and then they would like, oh, I'll give you one. All the New York guys. Brunson is the one.
Yeah.
And he did that as I understand.
Yeah.
I understand
I
understand the circumstances here. What I don't want to do is take the $300 million that I could be getting, should be getting. I want to be on a really good team. And also, like, all those guys are like his buddies.
They're all friends.
Right? But, I mean, he did that, and then obviously he's hoping to get it on the other end and whatever. But he also wants to, like, for years, they would always laud Tom Brady. There's a guy like, look, I understand. Like, if I take the same amount of money as many of my peers and what I am owed, we're not going to, like, the 53-man roster is not going to be that good as compared, right, to some of the peers that I'm going to have to compete against. And so we took a little bit less, right? And it helped them be better. And that's just not the way this thing works, right? These guys, like, I thought years ago, I'm sure you could find a tweet that I had like years ago, and I thought about this yesterday, where because I thought about them almost like an East version that started a little bit later of what the Grizzlies were doing. But you could find it where I was watching them in the playoffs, and I'm like, bro, like, all you got to do is build out around Garland and Mobley. You'll be set. And you'll be set.
Yeah. Garland's
over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. Like, bro, those are hits.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Those are hits. But again, I mean, I just told you yesterday, Garland's getting $45 million for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
He's $45 million for the next 2 years. Evan Mobley's, I mean, didn't he win Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Evan Mobley.
Okay, so I mean, he's kicking in for $300 million, and it's like that guy has to be good enough. Then
I'll give you another one that's coming down the line. They already have the 5th highest payroll in the league, and we both love this player, Amin Thompson.
Yep,
Amin Thompson's never made an All-Star team. He's made one All-Defensive team, but like, we love Amin Thompson. You're gonna love Amin Thompson when you got to pay him $45 million a year.
Şengün's a good one.
Şengün,
because he did not.
Yeah.
No, that's a good outperformer.
Yes.
Of contract, right? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because they paid him, when they did. And you see now, like,
he's 33.9, 35.6, 37.3, 39. No, he is
that's
absolutely.
That's an amazing contract.
No, Şengün would
Those
absolutely.
Those are hard to pull off.
He absolutely is a guy who would be making, like, if he had to do it now, he'd be $50 million a year guy.
But that's the difference. Yeah. Şengün is better than Jaren.
Yeah.
And he makes $17 million less starting next year.
Yes.
$17 million gets you good players.
It does. $17 million gets you another player.
Right? It gets you another really good one. So, I mean, like, that is, not only do you've got to get, Andy's younger, you have to get the player, you have to, like, get lucky, and then you have to, like, they have to be the right ones.
Yeah.
Or else there's just going to be a cycle the way it is. Because you're going to look up and you're going to go, because once you have to pay those guys, everybody good is getting paid crazy money now.
Yes. Do you think that can change?
Non-All-Stars make $200 million.
Do you think any of that will start to change?
No.
Like the level of contracts that they give some of those guys that are not All-Stars. I'm just like, could it change? Seeing on what could happen in the trade market for some of these guys and how you may have to attach picks to get off of them, and it's like,
I don't know.
Are people learning what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But, look, they gave Desmond Bain got $200 million here.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, going forward.
No, I'm saying Desmond Bain. Like, I mean, so when the Desmond Bains and
Zach Kleiman stood up there, we were there at the press conference in Vegas for Dez. It was a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
He's everything professionalism that we embody of the Grizzlies and what we want to be.
And Dez may never make an All-Star team, or maybe he makes one like Norm Powell did this year.
I mean, long ago we gave Mike Conley the largest contract in NBA history, and he hadn't made an All-Star team.
And so now you are just dependent. Like, bro, you got to get lucky. Like all these teams, you got to get lucky. Like you hit the picks, and hopefully you get one of those top ones.
And
and that the top one ends up being Cade Cunningham. The top one ends up being Victor Wembanyama. The top one ends up being, look at all these teams.
The Spurs were bad for years, and then they had back-to-back.
Yeah.
They hit Wemby and Castle.
And then they got Harper.
And then they got Dylan Harper, too.
No, it's painful to do it, though.
Yeah.
It is painful to do it. And I hate it. I do. I hate it. I like the result, but as I told you, I'm understanding because the reality is it has not been fun in a long time.
Yeah.
And I wish it was always going to be like, I can't lament anymore. I mean, I understand. Like, look, there's going to be a ton of anger after this Morant thing's done because that 100% felt like that is blunting the Morant thing.
Because it's going to be. I mean, all the reporting is.
Well, now
the cost is going down.
My old co-host Kevin O'Connor is saying sack.
I mean, bro,
there's been a couple of Sacramento. Jake Fisher and Mark Stein have said Sacramento in there.
There's always been I don't know. And you have sat across from me this whole season, and I told you, God, I wish I could just get 5 minutes with the kid. I understand that, you're the same way the nerd looks at the thing and goes, well, that could be Darren Peterson and Wagler from Illinois, or maybe DeBanster and Cam Boozer, or it could be Caleb Wilson.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And Nate Ament.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you ain't sitting there going, hey, well, we just got Tishawn Salon. Who gives a shit? Right? Right? That was the 6th pick in the draft. That wasn't worth it. We just sucked to get Tishawn Salon.
No, that is the ultimate.
I know. Yeah. That wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Right? So it has to be worth it. But what I'm saying is you view it through the prism of we just, we got this lottery pick and it works out so well. The same thing goes on the other side, where that's what I would say. The same way the guy looks at when they see first-round picks, they think that guy was a first-round pick and that guy was they don't think about the sorry first-round picks. They think of the good ones.
Yeah.
Right? Because hope springs eternal. That's an unknown. The unknown is always hopeful. Mm-hmm. It is. You can be hopeful about the unknown. Yep. What you can't be hopeful is you're not good enough.
Right.
And you don't really have a way out. So I got it, and I totally understand the, dude, just commit to it and just tear it down and build it back up because it ain't worth building around. That's fine, right? I understand. On the other side, on the Morant thing, that's what I told you 100 times. Bro, you're sitting around talking about, you're thinking bro, if I could go to the Heat, I'd be cracking and we'll be in the playoffs again. You ain't thinking hey, man, if I act like this, I might end up in Sacramento.
Yeah.
How many times did I say that? I said, I literally used that exact example 10 times.
Yep.
I was like, man, I don't know, man. I got it. You're pissed about the not getting a contract extension. You're pissed about the way this is gone and whatever. But this might not, this might not end up like you think you don't want to be here, but you sure as hell don't want to be there. You know what I mean? And it's
and what did we say? We said Toronto was a possibility. We're bro, Toronto's good. The way you're conducting yourself, they're not sending you to a winning situation.
Yeah, no, and I'm talking about where he was intentionally
right,
punting in games, sitting, and I'm a Morant guy, but he conducted himself horribly.
Yeah.
He did. We all know that, right?
Yeah,
we all know that. And then sat out of the Berlin game, which was literally the death nail.
Yeah,
which we know now in retrospect, but and if it weren't for Adam Silver stepping in, we would have never even had that London game. He was for real never going to play for the Grizzlies again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
that's what we were at. That's where we were at. He was just not going to play anymore. And it's that's what I'm saying. Bro, you might have been up in Sacramento because of this. That's not what you want. You just want to be anywhere? Anywhere that would give, I guess, Trae Young convinced himself he wants to be in Washington.
Right.
So I guess you just don't want to be where you are or whatever. But because on one hand he was saying, I want to be here. Everybody knows where my loyalty lies. I got that part, right? But on the other hand, he was sitting out games to the point where they came out and said, all right, we're moving him. That is, we're never going to allow revisionist history on that one.
Yeah.
He was not playing at all. And then the story came out. They're open to because what else are they going to do? He wasn't playing, bro.
Yeah.
That was happening.
Yep.
It wasn't like he was playing, they were cracking, and they were you know what? We want to trade Ja Morant. He literally was sitting out. And then wasn't going to play. And honestly, if it weren't for Adam Silver, I think we would have never seen him in a Grizzly uniform again.
Yeah.
Right?
We got 2 games.
We got two.
Yeah.
Right? And they were fun. They were. I was like, you know what? We're back.
At least the Hawks game we lost, but
no, that was a fun game.
It was an enjoyable game.
Yes. Super fun game. But And that was like one of those other moments where it was like, all right, you know what? And if you get Edey back and you get Jerome back, it's like this team actually could be pretty good.
They are good if they're totally healthy. They're just never healthy.
They're never healthy.
Never. And
so
haven't
now
been in going on 4 years. We haven't been healthy.
And so that's a punt.
Yeah.
That's what they decided. But I will never like trades like this.
Yeah.
That's why I said yesterday I responded to the person. Nobody likes these trades. They like the results of these trades. I got it. You know?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this. You ain't never going to convince Haley that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I would say...
I have a bunch of friends that go, why did we have to trade Jaren? Like, I have a bunch of friends that understand, like, trade John, just whatever you get. But, like, why can't you with Jaren tie the rest of the season? You've got to first, and then you get Edey back next year and roll with that. And, like, you could have a pretty good team. Like,
oh, yeah.
And there's an argument for that.
Absolutely.
You could field a competitive team next year with that.
Yes.
Without Ja.
Nobody likes the not being competitive.
Yeah.
Nobody. Dude, I'm telling you, rebuilds are painful.
They are painful.
They're not fun.
No.
I've been through them. I mean, I've been through every iteration of this Grizzlies team. Every one of them through 25 years.
Yeah. This will be
the least painful one was the transfer from the core four into the Morant Jaren thing.
Yeah.
But you
had to go through Fizdale's firing to get to the Fizdale Mark stuff to get to that.
But you got to, and that was different because the reason that this feels different is because that was just truly the end of the line. That was it.
Yeah.
And this one was always what could have been even to the very end. Literally 2 Mondays ago. We still had a belief, like, you know what, they could be pretty good if they had everybody healthy.
Yep.
Like, I mean, you know, get to 500, and then you get Morant. You know, Morant's back in the mix. Edey's back in the mix. Jerome comes back. Scottie Pippen gets healthy. You make a run the last 30 games of the season. You're a bitch to play in the playoffs. And
even Monday night, the one week,
not that bad.
That was fun.
Fun.
And I was like, add Edey to that.
Right.
Like,
this is what I hate. You know I hate this. This is what I hate about it. I hate the years where people are walking out of the arena, and because this happens to me every time we've done this. And there will be a segment of people that'll be mad that you won.
Yeah.
Because you just reprogrammed to wins do not help you.
Yeah.
For what is the best possible scenario.
Yeah.
That as a sports fan, I hate
when the asset
I hate
yes,
that.
when the asset is draft picks and not wins.
I hate that I will walk to the post game and they'll be like, that was fun, but it just makes our draft pick worse. Like those two things, I wish there was a way, you know. I wish the reward was not so great for losing. But you then reprogram people to want to lose.
Yeah.
And I will never be that kind of sports fan. I'm sorry. Never.
And you never know. Maybe it doesn't take. Look, it didn't take long this last time. Like it was like two and a half. It was like 2.5, 3 years.
No. And the in between was fine too.
Yeah.
Like the in between was fine because you were rooting for Morant and Jaren and like even that first year.
Well, 17-18 was bad. 18-19, Jaren's rookie year was.
The only terrible one was the Ben McLemore, Tyreek Evans year.
17-18.
Oh, my God. I almost became a full-blown alcoholic because of that stupid-ass team.
Then we had the Tyreek Evans stuff in the middle of the year where they just sat him out and then they never traded him.
I hated that year.
It's like never traded him.
I was miserable. I hated that. Because there was truly no end in sight then.
No.
It's like, where are you going from here? This is awful.
And then we got Jaren.
And then
we traded Mark at the deadline, Jaren's rookie year. And but we needed to win because we needed to convey the pick to Boston.
But we had John Jaren immediately.
Yeah.
Like that was quick.
No. Well, no. So we were trying to win the second half of Jaren's rookie year because we had a pick to convey to Boston.
Yes.
So they were trying to win with Conley, Valanciunas, Avery Bradley, CJ Miles.
That was fun.
And it was because we had vets. Like,
Yes.
they put up a competitive team.
DeLon Wright getting triple doubles.
We were slotted to convey the pick.
Yes.
And we hit the lottery for Ja.
Right.
And we started out slow with Ja. We were like 6-20, and then it all just flipped. And we made the play in his rookie year in the bubble, down in the bubble, lost to Portland. And then the second year, we beat San Antonio here in the play-in. Then we beat Golden State on the road in the play-in, and then we lost to the Jazz in 5.
I'm just saying, you do stuff like this, you got to get the payoff, bro.
Yeah. And then Ja's third year and his fourth year in the league were the 2 seed years.
And here's the hard part. It's like, when I say you get the payoff, it's because it's like, dude, Ja and Jaren are fun to root for.
Yeah.
They have been for a long time. They don't play enough, like in Morant's case.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, you did hit. You finally got that guy. And now it's going to be over.
Yeah.
And the next time around, you just got to get lucky. Because, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to lose a bunch of games. And those ping pong balls got to jump your way. Because it ain't worth it for T. John Salon.
But if you get
all that, again, it's worth it if you get A.J. DeBanza, Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer. You know, I mean, you get one of those high picks. It's like, all right.
And now you got something to market. And now you got something to market too. If you get one of those.
I'm saying the pain was worth it. There's a payoff.
Yeah.
There's a payoff for that misery. But there is nothing like, bro. You got to get. That's the thing. You got to get lucky.
And it can change fast if you get lucky.
Yeah.
Like it did.
Of course it does.
Like we did when we got Jaren and John back-to-back drafts. It can change fast if you get lucky.
That's it.
And we hit on Dez in one of them.
That's it.
Like,
you know, and you got to get lucky.
Yeah.
That's it. You got to get lucky. And let's hope Clayton turns out to be a big-time player. It's not outrageous.
No.
To think that Walter Clayton, who was unbelievable at Florida,
can be a good NBA point guard, whether it's starting or whether it's a bench point guard, a backup point guard. Like
Miami wanted him. Miami wanted him like crazy, and Danny Ainge did take him higher than you know, because that was the kid he wanted. You want to talk about somebody who wanted to go to Miami? Oh my God!
Yeah.
Remember that pre-draft interview?
Oh my gosh!
That poor guy. They were asking him. They're like, "If you could eat dinner with anybody," he's like, "Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley, and Bam Adebayo." You know, every question he answered was like, "Who's your favorite?" Dwayne Wade. You know?
Yep.
Oh, we got a trade that just happened.
What
Good.
just happened?
Is it Grizzlies involved or no? Oh my God!
Anthony Davis to
Hold
the
on.
Wizards. All right. And the Mavericks are trading 10-time NBA All-Star Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Wizards for Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-rounders. Dallas, the picks, they are getting the Thunder's first-round pick in 2026 and a 2030 protected first-round pick from the Warriors in this deal. And then the second-rounders are Phoenix's this year, Chicago's in 2027, and Houston's in 2029.
Are they going to have Trae Young and
Anthony Davis? They're trying to be good.
Hold on. Are they? Is he going to immediately be like that?
I mean, they both are going to be hurt all the time and never play.
They're going to sign him. Like, they'll give him an extension there.
That is the owner. Who is Leonsis, the owner?
They give everybody an extension.
Yeah,
they give John Wall, Brad Beal at $500 billion.
Yeah. Then they give Otto Porter a big extension back in the day.
They gave Brad Beal a no trade.
They did give Brad Beal a no trade.
Unbelievable.
The Wizards have completed.
This is a
stunner. They're trying. So Trae Young, Anthony Davis.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Yeah, good for them. Look at the Wizards.
Unbelievable.
Shout out Joe House.
Unbelievable.
Shout out your buddy Joe House.
Trae Young and Anthony Davis.
They just got to stay healthy, but you can
build out around it.
Well, they're us.
Well, and then on the other end,
I like Sar, man. Sar's good.
But I'm saying on the other end, they're sitting there going, all right, because Middleton's is like a massive expiry.
Yes.
So that we need money and picks.
Yeah.
Right?
Dallas, yeah.
We're getting extra assets. Like we're getting freed up money. We're freeing up a boatload of money. I mean, that is a lot of money to free up when you got David. Who was it? It was Davis and Russell and who like
Davis, Russell, Exum, Jaden Hardy.
That's a lot to come off the books, is what I'm saying.
Hardy's interesting
because what are you bringing back? That's money. That's not just going to fall off.
Yeah, A.J. Johnson's rookie deal, Malachi Branham's rookie deal, Bagley's a veteran, whatever.
No, the Bagley thing falls off, and the Middleton thing is the big one. That one, there's a fall off. He's an unrestricted free agent, so his just falls off.
The Wizards are
Middleton.
Let's see, Middleton's 33.3 that falls off.
Yeah, dude.
Malachi Branham is on the last year of his rookie deal, $4.9 million. I don't know if if they extend a qualifying offer or whatever. Who's AJ Johnson? AJ Johnson's on his rookie deal. He's $3 million this year. He's 3.2 next year, and then a team option for 5.4. So that's nothing. Yeah. Who else was in it?
Well, and by the way, look, the Washington one, and he said they're giving up Oklahoma City's pick. I mean, that's a 30th pick in the draft.
Oh, Bagley's $3 million, so he's not.
Yeah. But that's a 30th pick in the draft. This year.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Is there another?
It's a Warriors 2030 protected first. Oh, okay. So the Wizards are not giving up any of their own picks. Like, because even the second rounders were Phoenix, Chicago, and Houston's picks. So the Wizards aren't giving up any of their own draft picks. So the Wizards are going to continue to suck this year, let Anthony Davis and Trae Young sit, and they're going to try to hit it big too. They're doing what the Jazz are essentially doing the same thing.
Also, look, let's say Giannis goes.
Yeah.
You ain't that far away from being able to compete in the East if you got Trae Young and Anthony Davis healthy.
It's like
seriously,
the Pistons, the Celtics.
No, I'm saying if Giannis, let's just say Giannis goes west.
Yeah.
The 6 best players in the league are all in the West.
Yeah.
That's the other reason the Grizzlies punt.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like outside of the Giannis thing, you already have Jokic, Luka, Wemby, SGA. Who did I leave out? Ant.
Yeah.
Maybe Giannis. Curry.
Curry. I was like, Curry.
I mean, so we're like down to 7. Like, I mean, unless you want to just start bullying, shoehorning the Brunsons and the Cunninghams and of the world's end.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're talking about the best players in the league that are there.
And Cooper Flagg's on the way.
Yeah. And Cooper Flagg's on the way. And Wemby's already on a good team.
Kawhi's still awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
And you don't know how some of these other guys, like, you know what I mean? Some of those that got drafted even this past year. You know, you could look up in a couple of years and whether it's another one of the San Antonio guys, Castle or Harper, or if it's Ace Bailey, or if it's, you know.
Bro, they got more for Anthony Davis than they did for Luka. I mean, it's more like capital. More like, you know, if you want the draft stuff, they got more of that.
Here's the hard part. That's what's going to happen now. I'm sure Dallas fans have already done it.
Yeah.
This was the Luka return.
Yeah. What you didn't get for Davis is the Luka return. The Luka return has been Cooper Flag and
No.
Yeah, he wasn't. You know, because that wasn't.
No, so that's not the return.
Yeah.
This is the return. Chris Middleton's expiring contract.
Chris Middleton's expiring.
Couple first-round picks.
Ends up being 3 firsts because they did get one in the original deal. And Max Christie.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. Yikes. Yeah. How do you not get like at least 7 first
Wait till we
rounders
see
for
our
Luka?
John deal before we start to bet.
Oh, it's going to be gross.
Dude.
Yeah, it's going to be gross.
I mean, you got to feel like that's why the Jaren thing went down yesterday.
Yeah, because
it's like, what is the job? Like, are we just taking back bad contracts and picks?
Or it does free up the ability to maybe get a pick in the Ja deal because of the trade exception and, you know, some other stuff, I guess. Like,
wow, how about that? How about the Washington? That is a stunner.
Yeah, it is.
Never connected. Those teams were never connected.
Nope.
And Anthony Davis he was doing the whole I don't want to go to Atlanta thing.
It shows us there's still teams that stay quiet, man, that don't leak any of their stuff, that doesn't get out. Like, nobody had any idea of this. Our trade yesterday, this trade, nobody had any clue.
Trae Young and Anthony Davis is an amazing NBA Jam team.
It is. Absolutely an awesome NBA Jam team.
Elite NBA Jam team. If you're going to play NBA Jam, like that is a throwback amazing one.
But when they got to Anthony Davis, if he plays Anthony Davis and Sar, like that's some freaking size, man. Like,
oh, it's you saying
it's Samson Elijah.
It's the dream. No, it's what's it called? Nico's dream.
Oh, it's Nico's
like, I told
dream.
you
Yes.
it would work.
Yeah.
I told you it would work with all these giants.
Just get giants.
It's weird too because
Utah's doing the giant thing too.
Dallas is like doing the whole like, all right, bro, we gotta build with Cooper Flag in mind.
Yes.
And here's how we're gonna build out around this thing.
Yes.
Right. We're gonna build out around this thing, so we need freed up money and picks.
Yes.
And I mean, again, like with all these teams, like you're so like, look, right now, the Grizzlies are 8th in the losing standings.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of teams they're going to be counting on. You know what I mean? You got Sacramento, New Orleans, who's like not going to intentionally lose because their pick goes to Atlanta. That's when you know you suck. It's when you got 13 wins and you have no reason to lose. Like, you're not even tanking.
No.
That is the most bizarre. That is bizarre. Indiana, Brooklyn, Washington, Utah, Dallas, Milwaukee. Those are the teams. Well, and Dallas, Milwaukee, and Memphis are all with 19 wins right now. How many do you think we end up with?
So somebody asked me this.
50. We play 48. After tonight, it'll be 49. So we make it 19 and 30 after tonight. So that would be 49.
Right. So we've played.
How many of the last? Let's see.
80. Let's see. We've played how many games? 48.
I'm saying you got 33 left after tonight.
Yeah.
I'm giving us a loss tonight. So
Okay.
it's 19 and 30. You got 33 left.
Hold on. They may not have a team to field tonight either.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they could make deals. They may not have a squad either. What a game this could be. I'm doing radio at 8:30 tonight.
They're the worst record in the league.
I had somebody ask me the other night how many more games we would win.
33.
I said we would end with 25 wins.
6.
I said
You think we go 6 and 27 the rest of the way?
Mike Wallace asked me that the other night. He said, how many more games do you think we win? This is before the Jaren trade. I said, I bet we win 6 more games.
6 and 27?
Yeah. We may not win 6. Now that I'm thinking, that was when we still had Jaren on the roster. That was before that. I was like, because they're going to.
Wait. That was with Jaren?
Yeah, because I was like, they're going to navigate. If they don't deal
with Ty?
Yeah, I was like, well, they're going to navigate playing, not playing, like, and, you know.
25.
I mean, we are staring straight at 0-5 on this road trip.
Yeah.
Kings, Portland, Warriors, Nuggets. Like, okay, so none of those.
Dude, Nuggets is the
Bro,
fifth game of a 5-game
here's
road
also why we can't trade Ja to Miami. Literally, our first 2 games out of the All-Star break are Utah home at Miami. Like, dude, we can't do that right. Like, as Devin would say, off the dribble. Cannot have that.
Do you think that this does blunt the Morant reaction in a massive way?
Yes, because I think people now know. That's why this one, I heard that it was what hit harder, the Dez trade or this, and I think
we got another trade that's going on.
Did.
Oh, Jared McCain to Oklahoma City. Oh my God, the rich get richer indeed. I like McCain, and his goofy ass will fit right in with them. All them goofs in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I know you're watching, Thunder Guy.
Yeah, Thunder Guy.
You got a bunch of betas. He'll fit right in. Jared McCain.
Man, they're giving up on McCain already.
What a great deal for them.
What happened?
Oh, they're getting.
I mean,
those are assets. What are they getting back?
They're getting.
I like that.
3 seconds and the Rockets first this year.
I like that for friggin' Oklahoma City. God, I hate it. I hate to say it, but
I wonder.
I like that for Oklahoma City.
So where?
I like this guy. I think this guy had one play during the Edgecombe winner game. He had one where he went through the lane, and I was like, God bless, he's explosive.
Yeah.
This guy's and he shoots. I mean,
he does.
Also, oh my God, they are gonna make some of the fruitiest TikToks in America. They're gonna love him there. Him and Jalen Williams. And, oh my God, their TikTok is gonna be off the charts.
Oh, our second home game back from the All-Star break is Sacramento.
Oh my God.
Our first 2 home games post All-Star break are Utah and Sacramento. If that Sacramento thing, if it ever happens or whatever.
I like this for Oklahoma City.
So what are they doing here? Like, when do they have to? Because McCain's on a rookie deal. Are they going to have to pay Case and Wallace?
Here's the other thing. You never know what this means. You got to let this stuff play out.
Yeah.
There's a reason this stuff is happening early, bro.
Yep.
Does Philly need the picks for something they want to do? Does Oklahoma City need McCain for a replacement for what they want to do? And we just saw the Anthony Davis thing come out of nowhere, and we're like, what?
What a trade deadline.
I mean, imagine if if it popped up, Giannis is going to Oklahoma City, you'd be like, what the hell for? Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, that's how that Anthony Davis thing felt. Like the Wizards.
Yeah.
They get the 12-win team just traded for Anthony Davis, and now somehow they have. You want to talk about buy low?
Yeah.
Look at what they have given. I give the Wizards guy credit. I don't care what you want to say about those 2 players. I got it, right? I got the eye rolling when it comes to them, but. Bro, they didn't give up nothing, and they got Trae Young and Anthony Davis.
Yep.
They gave up nothing.
Yeah.
That matters.
Yep.
C.J. McCollum, Corey Kispert, Chris Middleton. It's all.
A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley. And the draft picks were none of your own picks.
They somehow got
Trae
Young and Anthony Davis and gave up nothing.
So let's say this. So even if it doesn't work out and they suck and Anthony Davis stays injured, which is possible, they still have their own draft picks.
Yes.
So it's not like they'll still have their own lottery picks or whatever. No, they.
Well, they gave up nothing.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like it.
Yeah.
But you could be competitive in the East next year. And look at this. Guess what? Davis will be healthy. It's contract.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's contract time.
Contract
for
time.
both of them.
Yeah.
So if you don't want it, you could just farewell.
That is also the GM that's.
It's contract time
I'm
for
getting
those.
2 of these guys that are motivated.
Yes.
They're going to be motivated.
Yeah, I wouldn't. And you don't give them the extensions.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they already made kind of a hand wink, wink, I'm sure, with Trae. Because that's the only reason in the world that you would Trae Young would be like, you know where I really want to go? Washington.
Yeah, right.
He knew he could get his extension there. But what's weird is, I mean, Trae Young and Anthony Davis, and you go and look at what they gave up to get Trae Young and Anthony Davis, and it's nothing. Literally nothing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's see. Here we go. I'll tell you what a couple of these. Let me see what's on my group text with a bunch of basketball guys. Sixers are trying to duck the tax. There you go.
Okay.
And he's buried behind 2 guards playing 40 minutes.
Yeah. Maxey and Edgecombe. Yeah.
Right? So they're trying to get below the tax.
The Sixers have the 6th highest payroll in the league.
That's what it is, though.
Yeah, so
they're trying to get under the tax.
McCain, they shit's $4.2 million. I mean, they only have they really have 3 guys that make money. That's it. Embiid, Paul George, and Maxey are the only 3 guys who make money on that team. Edgecombe makes 11 because, it's his rookie slotted being at the 3rd pick. But, Embiid makes 55, Paul George makes 51.6, and Maxey makes almost pretty much 38 right now. They only got 3 guys that make money on that team.
But that was the deal, I'm saying.
Yeah.
The McCain thing is they're trying to dump
shed
the
tax money.
because he doesn't play.
Yeah.
Well, he's not. He's never taking a starting job.
No.
And they've got Grimes too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I like him, though. That's a good Sam Presti move to go steal him. He
could have done that.
They didn't give up nothing.
Yeah, we could have done that.
Could have.
Yeah.
Could have. I would have taken Jared McCain.
I absolutely would have taken Jared McCain.
He's vibes.
He is vibes.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, if he came here, it'd be vibes. He goes to Oklahoma City, he's making fruity TikToks. I'm hating ass. I'm hating. I do like him as a player, though.
Yeah.
I do.
Jared McCain TikTok.
I know. They're going to make all kinds of dances. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back. Jessica Benson is going to join us in studio. Chris Vernon.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Memphis, Monday, February 16th. Tickets and rinksider packages on sale now.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Jeff Dunham. You're the other white meat.
How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at JeffDunham.com.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike?
2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night.
Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Outside with the G's and the homies, OG fresh out ducking the police. White t-shirt, locs on, riding dirt. Trick, don't talk to me when I'm counting up money. Yeah, west side, east side, it's active. I just stepped in the party, what's cracking? I just seen the enemies, but they laughing.
Man, we've had Anthony Davis get traded. So, like, look, the big ones that have been out there for a long, long time now have been, once the Giannis stuff, like, came in and, like, became what everybody was talking about. But I mean, like, you've got to go back, and it's like some of the ones that we were talking about at the very beginning, like all year, those ones kept getting pushed back further and further and further, right? Because it started off where you had it was AD, Ja, Porter Jr., Sabonis. Didn't you say those are the ones? I mean, because Trey already had happened. So it's Porter Jr., Sabonis, Ja, and AD.
And
the AD one has already gone where Trey and AD, both of them, we would have never expected that we'd be talking about the Wizards.
Team?
The Wizards, right?
Specifically the Wizards.
Specifically the
Sabonis,
Wizards.
and then those other 3 are guys that I had put in that category of guys that, like, if they got moved, could, like, actually swing things.
Yeah.
Like, could alter the playoffs.
Sure.
Morant, Sabonis, Porter Jr.
Yes.
Are guys that, like, all 3 of them, you could see them changing a team's possible playoff fortunes. If they went to but again, those first 2 went to team that's got 12 wins.
Yeah. LaMelo was in that conversation.
Right.
Early, and now the Hornets are the hottest team in the league. So never would have thought James Harden, given what has been happening with the Clippers. What a time. Imagine being Anthony Davis, and like a year and a week ago, you were on the Los Angeles Lakers, and now you are a Washington Wizard.
Also, imagine, I mean, God, you're like trying to quell your just insane anger if you were the guy with Luka stuff all over your house. I heard a lot yesterday from people like, I heard from a lot of Dallas fans yesterday because I was, when I was talking about the Haley stuff, because they're like, bro, I went through it last year with a kid, and we'll go through it again with the Morant stuff. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it sucks. Like, you know what I mean? The kids are the ones you care about. Right? The
adults, kids and the moms.
Adults, you see it.
I don't know. The moms might be just as depressed as the kids.
Yeah.
My mom, every time I call, did something happen?
Yeah.
And then yesterday, she was the one who, I was in the middle of an appointment. She called me 3 times.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I just want to make sure you weren't asleep. I was like, yeah.
I think my mom was more mad about Bane than she will be about the other 2.
Everyone has their favorite.
Yeah.
I think my mom.
She was really mad.
My mom loved Dez too, and
really
but
mad.
my mom loves Jaren also.
My mom loves Ja. I think for my mom, it's the biggest piece of connectivity to me here because she being in Seattle, if there's one like constant in her life when she says my daughter lives in Memphis,
that's what they say.
They're like, and she works for the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Oh, John Morant. Yep. And so there's this level of connectivity that I think has become something she really enjoys in her life. So that one has hit her.
You
very
feel
hard.
like when she says that, people aren't going to say, oh, Walter Clayton Jr.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to be the first thing to mind.
I asked William if he wanted a Clayton Jr. jersey last night. He said no.
Give him time. He'll come around. Give him time.
I said, fine. Offer rescinded.
Give him
you
time.
don't get a Clayton jersey.
Get him a
My
Taylor
friends were
Hendricks.
trying to figure out what jersey they want now.
Oh, Haley wants Gigi.
That was the consensus.
Yes.
Was a Gigi jersey.
She's moving. Yes. The kids are going to transfer to another Jackson. So it's just Jackson the second instead of Jackson Jr.
Right.
Yes. And also Cedric.
Yes. I think
Cedric is
Cedric's the long play.
Yes. Like they're the ones that yeah.
Everyone has so much clothing with John Jaren on it over the last few years.
Dude, when I walked up into my game room last night, I was telling somebody when I walked in today, I never even think about it. And then I was like, oh my God. When I walked up and I was just sitting in the game room, I look around, I have so much John Jaren stuff up.
Yeah.
So much.
Mm-hmm.
I have like the dunk on Beasley as a huge poster in there. I've got all the giveaways. They're all like displayed with it. And most all of them are John Jaren. I just got a damn lunchbox a week ago with John Jaren.
Right. I do have the lunchbox as well.
Yeah.
I opened my drawer yesterday to pick out what I was going to wear. It's like, oh, here's the Jaw stained glass hoodie from Good Hippie. Here's the Jaren Slam Magazine hoodie giveaway. Oh, I have a one in black and one in white. I have two options on this one. Here's a shirt with both of them on it from the beginning of the season. It's just like, oh man, it's a toughie.
No, it stinks, man. It stinks. Nobody, like, you know what I mean? That's what I was trying to explain to people yesterday. Like, bro, you don't have to act like you like it.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody likes it. These trades are not fun trades to make. Like, there are some times where it's fun to make a trade. This is not fun. Like, hey, yeah, you got rid of your favorite player for a bunch of draft picks. Okay.
Right.
You are never going to believe this.
What?
You were just talking about Jared McCain. Zodiac GM has chimed in on the Jared McCain to the Thunder.
Oh, they're perfect synergy?
A+.
Yeah, of course they are.
They're all a bunch of fruit.
Of course they are. Gonna have a great time. I love Jared.
I do too.
Yeah.
I hate him on the Thunder.
I do too.
I hate the Thunder.
I know.
It's like
all of it.
Why? Where's Utah's 2026 first? Oh, of course.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Of course.
And if they get the Clippers pick too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Lucky them. Isn't that great?
All right. We got some Super Bowl stuff that we got to get to. Let me hear
Allegedly.
it.
Are you genuine rapid fire yes or no answer?
Okay.
Are you excited for this Super Bowl?
No.
Why would I be? I know Roser's not involved.
No,
I don't even want to watch it.
Okay, that's a little far. It is a
I don't want to
cultural
see
event.
Seattle win.
I will say I am excited for the Super Bowl in the sense of I'm excited for every Super Bowl because of the event of it. I like
the event play out.
Yes,
on
the
television.
event. But in terms of like the football game, I have less. I mean, I will have rooting interest by the time it goes on because I'll just bet on everything.
Sure. Okay.
But my only interest is the bets.
I
don't really care who wins.
Convinced myself to care for Sam Darnold.
Okay.
I think I brought it up a couple weeks
USC
ago. Like, it's
guy.
my first USC quarterback who could go win a Super Bowl. And I kind of care about Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
I lived in Tri-Cities, Yakima. He's from Yakima, Washington. Now having the opportunity to win one for the home state.
Oh, wow.
And other than
You're
that,
digging deep.
I understand. That's my point.
Deep, yeah.
That's my point. Like, Matt,
Do I have any connection to anything on any? I guess I was in on Drake May at Carolina.
You can be in on Drake May and still carry the stink of not wanting to root for the Patriots. Like, it's embedded in so many of us.
You think so?
It feels stinky.
Oh, no. Go Patriots.
Oh,
yes. Go Patriots.
Yeah, I don't know. But in terms of, like, the game, like.
No.
I know. Like, what am I going to.
It's not a sexy matchup.
No, it isn't.
No.
Like, what are you going to do? Convince me?
I'm just.
I can't wait for the matchup between Jackson Smith and Jigba and Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah,
like, I wonder who's going to win the battle.
And
I'm excited to see how it plays out.
And it's also got way less juice than it usually does.
That's my point.
It does.
Like,
in the absence of Mahomes, in the absence of, like, there's always, like, some kind of.
I also think we're getting to this point culturally where it's hard to drive juice for an event before it happens. And you have the NBA trade deadline. I'm not saying the NBA trade deadline is bigger than the Super Bowl, but it at least drives more like day-to-day interest than, the Pro Bowl was last night in a convention center. Like, how many people watched the Pro Bowl last night?
I will say this, and I'm well aware everybody's going to watch it, and it's one of the biggest events. It will be the most watched event of the entire year and whatever else. I have not in my day-to-day life, I have not had one person mention the Super Bowl to me.
Yeah, mine's only been through the friend gathering of what are we doing?
And somebody mentioned what are we doing for the Super Bowl? I haven't had anybody talk to me about the Super Bowl.
No.
Once.
Yeah.
Same here.
I bet my wife doesn't even know who's in it. I'm serious.
I wonder if my
and that's
mom
when
does.
that's when it's different.
You know, usually she would know of the average person.
Because she didn't even ask me about that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what she...
Like, if Josh Allen was in it, it would be a bigger deal.
Yeah.
If the Bills had made it, I mean, the Bills making the Super Bowl would be a bigger deal.
Yeah. I mean, this would be the first.
Yes, and he's famous.
And Josh Allen is famous.
He's famous.
And he has a famous
wife.
Yeah. Cool. Stephon Diggs is with Cardi B. It just hits different.
Nah,
it's a quarterback featured event. And
That's
they
right.
always bill it as this quarterback versus this quarterback.
And he's one of the
best. And
best
the
in the
last time
game.
we had an off-brand is Nick Foles in 2017.
That's a good one. I bet we always do this like at the. So my son would know everybody, and then we talk about like the kids and the moms, and even my wife.
Yeah.
I bet there's not one player she knows.
Let me text her. I'm going to text my mom.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
On either of the team.
My mom.
No. On either of these teams. No, these teams.
Yeah, no, I know.
She would know Mahomes. She would know Josh Allen. She would know like.
But you mean of either the Seahawks or the
Who
Patriots?
would she possibly know?
Yeah.
Travion Henderson. You know what I mean? Like, who would she know? Drake May? She wouldn't know Sam Darnold. She certainly would not know Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Kenneth Walker.
Like your girlfriends that do not care about sports.
Yeah.
Do you think they would know one player?
It's a really good question.
No, she has no idea.
No, probably not.
Seriously.
I don't think she even knows who's playing in the Super Bowl.
Who are the three most famous players on these teams?
Probably
Drake May? Is he?
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs.
I would say
Diggs. You think the most people would know Diggs?
I think more people know
and with
Diggs.
the
He's been
Cardi-
around. He's been around,
he's
too.
a headliner.
DeMarcus Lawrence, because he played for the Cowboys, maybe?
Maybe DeMarcus Lawrence.
You cannot say Smith and Jigba.
I'm not going to say
Cooper Kupp.
He was
Cooper
Super
Kupp.
Bowl MVP.
And also was the best receiver in the NFL.
Right. He was. Cooper Kupp's famous.
That's a pretty crappy lineup.
How
of
many
fame.
average people
That's
know that Cooper Kupp plays for the Seahawks, though?
That's fair.
I guess
Fair.
fantasy football they might, but like
But again, average people, not fantasy football.
Yeah.
That's part of it too.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I love the.
There's not a lot of crossover in this to like you got to really be a football fan to know these teams.
Yes. That'd be a real one.
Yeah, I asked my
real
mom,
one
so
to be
we'll
locked
see.
in for the game.
I would say 99.9% of the people that watch on Sunday have, if I say, all right, in Jigba's off the board, name another pass catcher for the Seahawks. They're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Name another pass catcher. No, 99.9. I don't even think that most could say in Jigba.
Yeah. I don't
Certainly non-football fans couldn't.
And then put on the coach part of it too.
Oh, yeah.
Like how many casual fans
Vrabel and McDonald?
know Vrabel and McDonald?
They don't. It's just
Locally, most
That's
people
what I
know
say is-
Vrabel because of the Titans. Yeah. But I think if you polled 10 people on the street and we were like, who's the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks?
0% chance you could
like
get.
one.
I would say, no, I'd say 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
Yes. On an average street, yes.
But I will say, this is the
Shit,
chance.
I could walk out there and ask 10 people who the Grizzlies coach is, and they're not going to tell me.
They'd pronounce it 8 different ways.
They do not know who the Grizzlies coach is.
A lot of them would say, I don't like him. Like,
You're
what's
like,
his
what's
name?
the
I
name?
don't know.
That guy that
Like
makes
that
all the
guy.
subs.
Yeah, the guy that makes all the subs. What's his name? I don't know.
IT.
That dude that makes all them subs.
Right.
That's what.
So anyway, obviously you have the game itself,
Yeah.
and then it's just the event of it. The commercials, the Bad Bunny halftime show has turned into a controversial halftime show. I think it's gonna be great.
You do?
I really do. I think he just plays good music.
Do you listen to him?
So my husband does. I'm not gonna sit here and my husband has been on Bad Bunny for years. Chris loves listening to
So
Latin
I just
music.
don't care about it because I don't know Spanish.
Sure, me neither.
I know
speak French.
Yeah, well, like the same way. I mean, so I don't want it to. The same reason I don't listen to whoever is like the best Russian artist or the best Polish. Like I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I used to.
Same way. Like
I don't know what he's saying.
But I know it has a good beat, and I know that you can dance to it, and I know that it's a fun time. And we'll see like who pops up as a potential guest of Bad Bunny. Obviously, like people think Cardi B could show up. I'm voting for Daddy Yankee doing Gasolina, but that's just me.
Daddy Yankee.
But yeah, exactly. He showed up on one of the like low odds. I said, ooh, that's something I'm now rooting for to happen. Exactly.
Oh, that song.
This is what I'm going to say about the Bad Bunny thing. The people that like Bad Bunny and are ready to love the Bad Bunny show are going to like it no matter what. And the people that hate there's a very small sliver of people that will be objective about the performance.
That's fair.
That's what I'll say.
But I actually think
they're either going to...
If you have a polarized view on it, yes. But then I also think there's a general population who will go into a Super Bowl halftime show and be like, I don't really know this person. And then they put on a good show, and you're like...
I don't think that ever
That was
happens.
fun. Oh, I think so. I think some people put on a boring show.
You think Kendrick Lamar won anybody over? The people that like Kendrick like Kendrick, and the people that don't like Kendrick don't like it. You know
I think some people watch
really?
that show. Yeah. I talked to like family members. We're like, I've never heard of this guy. I enjoyed that show.
Oh, come
Like
on. That was not
Facebook.
for the parents.
Some were. It wasn't for the parents,
Yeah.
but like you have people who get into
You
it.
think my mom's sitting there watching? She's like, "Ooh, I like this song."
But I will say,
I expect her not to like it.
So, but with Bad Bunny, even like my mom was unfamiliar with Bad Bunny, and now coming off of the Grammys and going into next week, and she's like, "Oh, I'm interested to see what he does." I had no idea who he was. Rosa and I think it was when you were guest producing the show at some point this summer. But I said, like, if there's anyone who's bigger than, it's such a like inciting thing to say, bigger than Taylor Swift in the same eons of Taylor Swift globally, it's Bad Bunny. So like he is one of the most streamed artists in the world. He's super unique from a US music standpoint because we've never had a Latin artist transcend in the way that Bad Bunny has. So it'll be really interesting to see like what is it just a blip of a Super Bowl halftime show that we, for the most part, we don't talk about all of them. We don't sit here and say, God, that was
a big
the
honor,
greatest
though.
Super Bowl halftime show of all time. There's a select few. So we'll see if he ends up.
Yeah, it's a big honor. Yeah.
It is. Oh, it's like the biggest stamp of.
There's not that many that are massively huge that haven't.
Yes.
Right? Like I'd say Post Malone.
Post has not done it.
And Taylor Swift.
Taylor.
Bruno did it.
Bruno did it.
That was the last time. That's when the Seahawks beat
Lady
the hell
Gaga
out of the
did it.
Broncos.
Yep. Lady Gaga did it. She was great.
Kendrick's done it. Beyonce's done it.
Yeah, most of it.
Jay-Z's never done it.
But he's in charge.
Yeah, but
He's in charge of it.
Yeah. Yeah, so they got that. We got that. I guess.
Drake's never done it. He's one of the big. I mean, he's legit one of the biggest artists in the world.
True.
Still,
That's fair.
True.
Yeah, so I guess the Bad Bunny thing is something. Look, I will watch it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens.
My next question for you.
I'm here.
Are you watching the Winter Olympics? Because they start today.
What?
What? They start today?
There's curling on right now.
Are they lighting the torch?
No, that's on Friday. Opening ceremonies are Friday.
Okay. This is like friggin' when they do a
Major League
baseball game in
Baseball.
Tokyo.
Yeah, this is the A's
This
and the
ain't opening
Marlins
day.
in Tokyo.
You can't have an event before opening day.
Yeah.
Oh, phooey.
They got to do some of the lead
The
ups.
Winter Olympics are on
Olympics.
right now.
There was curling on.
What?
Yeah.
Do I know any Winter Olympians?
Well, I'm here to tell you three important stories. One of them is Lindsey Vonn, who's about to ski. She's still competing. She announced yesterday.
Yeah, she's a warrior.
She's going to compete on a torn ACL.
Oh, come on.
That's a champion.
She skied yesterday. She said
so
it felt stable enough to,
so it doesn't
to do.
affect.
It's crazy.
No, it does. It's insane. She's going to wear a brace, and there's obviously the potential of damaging other ligaments. And she's like, screw it. I came back to do this. I'm going to do this. It's nuts.
That's fair.
So I think that's something that people will sit down.
Olympics?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's
just
like a
do
or
it,
die
whatever.
moment for Lindsey. I mean, she retired, came out of retirement, got the partial knee replacement, now busted it last week, and she's like, all right, I've been working all my life to do this again. And let's see if I can get another medal.
Do
so
your
I'll
thing,
be watching
Lindsay.
the down. She said she was confident in competing in the downhill and then TBD on the Super G.
I know Lindsey Vonn. Do I know anybody else? Is the Flying Tomato still around?
No, but here's the big story that everybody is talking about.
He's like 45 now.
He's a little old.
He is.
I don't think he's still
Hang on,
competing.
let's see. How old do you think Shaun White is right now?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
Is he doing shows at the Luxor?
He's doing a fake pipeline
He's not
in
a
Vegas.
magician. No, I'm saying he's Carrot Top.
Oh, gosh.
He looks like Carrot Top.
That's funny.
All right, so Shaun White. I know him, the Flying Tomato.
He's 39.
That's not. You're still old enough to compete.
Yeah, I guess. How old's Lindsey Vonn? She's got to be around that age.
She's 40 something.
What?
She's gotta be old.
Do I know?
Ish.
I don't know any figure skaters.
No, but there's a guy named the Quad God. He's a U.S. figure skater. Ilya Malinin. He goes by the Quad God, which I'm a big fan of because it's a great nickname. His signature quadruple axel, which is a move only he has completed competitively. And then there's this Spanish figure skater who's all over my timeline and has become like the story leading up to the Olympics, and it's so stupid. But he does a Minion-themed skate.
I saw something about this.
Within the last week, they were like, you can't use the Minion music because it's copyrighted by Universal. And so he was going to have to redo his whole routine. He wears the overalls. He does the yellow shirt. It's a funny humor. And he's been competing with it leading up to the Olympics. And then they're like, no, you can't do this. Well, Universal has come around and said you can use the music.
He's getting to be the Minion.
So the Minion Man gets to compete at the Olympics. It's his first Olympics. He's Spanish. Tomas Lorenc Gorian Sabate will be doing the Minion skate.
Where are these Olympics?
Milan.
Oh, Milan.
Yes, Milan and the Dolomites. Yes, Milan.
Milan.
Italia.
Let me wear my Bottega. Let Milan.
There was also what jump was it? One of the jumps. There was like a scandal with the Norway jumping team, the ski jumping team. They were like altering the crotches. Yeah, that's a crotch scandal.
What do you mean?
Of their uniforms because the aerodynamics, they were like having more space.
Tucking their wieners?
No, they were like cutting out a hole of some capacity. But it's a big scandal in Norway because they take the ski jumping very seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've always said those Norwegians, snakes.
Next level.
Yes.
Cheaters. There you go. This time of year.
There's no other American Winter Olympian.
We got hockey. We got hockey players, don't we?
Yeah, but bro, Lindsey Vonn's been doing this for 20 years.
I know.
Surely we have somebody.
I know.
Right? I need to go do some research tonight. I'm going to. By the time
Alex Ferreira.
There's somebody that I'm going to care about this weekend.
I care about the
Winter
Spanish Minion.
Olympics. No.
Who's our roster? Do we know any of these guys?
No. The Winter Olympics. I'm saying there's got to be.
I'll tell you the one that you're going to do. Hold on, I forget his name.
I know some of the hockey team. We got Austin Matthews.
Yep.
Jake Gensel.
Yep.
Jack Eichel.
Yep.
Jack Hughes.
Sure.
From the Devils, I know him. I've heard of a lot. I've heard of some of these guys.
Let's see on the
Matthew Tkachuk, Brady Tkachuk. We know the Tkachuks. Yeah.
St. Louis kids. Let me see.
So the big figure skating story for the U.S. outside of the Quad God is this Maxim Nomov, and his parents were on that tragic flight, the Washington, D.C. one that hit the, so they've been bringing that up. And I think his parents were a part of the figure skating community, but he's one of the real hopefuls of doing something for Team USA.
Oh, okay.
I know,
We
that was a
got
bummer. I'm sorry.
bobsled, Lindsey Vonn. We got... Yeah, I don't really. I'm trying to look at some of these names. I don't know nobody. I'm gonna have to read an article that's gonna make me have to care. Oh, here we go. Why should I follow Jordan Stolz? It said because he's the Michael Phelps of his generation. Stolz has dominated speed skating for the last 3 years, sweeping the 500, 1,000, and 1,500 meter titles at the World Championships in 2023 and 24. He's unbeaten in the 1,000 and 1,500 meters this World Cup season and has won 5 of the 9 500 meter races. He put the mass start back in the international program after a 2-year absence and was on the podium in 2 of the 4 World Cups, blah, 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 blah. Says he'll be the gold medal favorite. Yeah,
Schifrin's back too.
They're saying
Michaela
this.
Schifrin.
How about this? This guy
That's
is
a real one.
This guy is the Michael Phelps of speed skating.
Sign
Speed
me up.
skating's fun.
Is he our new Apollo Ono?
All right. I don't know. Maybe so. Yeah. The Winter Olympics suck.
Yeah, they do.
I like the Winter Olympics.
No, you don't.
Yes,
You
I do
like
because
the
I grew up in
Olympics.
Colorado. I think it's a regional thing. It was a big deal. Where
Yeah.
like growing up in Colorado, people had Winter Olympic watch parties. The torch came through my hometown when they were in Salt Lake City.
I just think women like the Olympics.
But it used to be like for a young girl, like the figure skating. Like now I'm watching Tara Lipinski on The Traitors. But when I was a kid, I was like, I want to be Tara Lipinski.
But we don't even know anybody competing.
Women like the Olympics.
Huh?
I think way more women like the
We're
Olympics
gendering
than
the
men
Olympics?
do. Yeah, I'll gender the Olympics.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think, yes, women do like the Olympics more than men.
Maybe.
Yeah. Like even
Guys would never go out of their way to watch the Olympics.
No.
Unless they...
Why? Do you not care about your country? God.
Yeah, care about the country, but you don't know any of the
but,
people.
like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know, what? I've seen enough snow and ice. I don't need to turn on the TV to see more snow and ice. I can just look out the window still.
I think there's something magical about the Olympics.
Also, I think there's too much in the Olympics that is, I like competitions that are not judged. So that's the big thing on the Winter Olympics. I like a race. Here, this is what you did. You won the race. Right?
Yeah.
You ran the bobsled, you ran down the mountain, you speed skated, whatever. But the judging thing,
like
it's the same way. Yeah, I think that's what he's
technicality.
talking about. Because the biggest thing is probably the ice skating in terms of people watching it.
Yeah.
The
Right?
figure skate, yeah.
Yeah.
Figure
And
skating,
that's
and
what-
then in
I
the
would say figure
that's
skating
what-
and the skiing and snowboarding.
and in the Summer Olympics, the gymnastics, like the women's gymnastics team is a big deal, and that's judged.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And women also like that way more than men.
Yes.
Gymnastics and ice
Yeah,
skating.
because
Yeah.
naturally women can compete in
Yeah.
those things.
Well, and
so I think it just like
figure
makes
skating.
it a
Well,
a thing.
maybe we just need like a Kerrigan, Tanya Harding deal.
You do.
Yeah, we need
You
one
need
of
a
those.
story.
Yeah, we
Could
do.
somebody
That's
break
why
some
everything's
knee?
like-
or a Ryan Lochte getting in trouble or something.
Getting
Yeah.
mugged in Brazil.
Yeah. We need something like that.
Yeah.
But the Winter Olympics always have less juice than the Summer Olympics.
That's
like
true.
it's a totally different. They
That's
sneak up, they come around. Like I watched them a lot when I was a kid.
The fact that you said they started today is
I
crazy.
know.
That's wild.
I knew I was
No
gonna
idea.
throw that one in, and we have more interesting stuff going on.
When I watch the Winter Olympics, I will watch the Snoop Dogg Kevin Hart thing on Peacock. I
I'll
just
watch
laugh.
that.
I just think
like
it's
that
funny.
Gold Zone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I loved it for the Summer Olympics. I don't know if I'll get as into it for the Winter Olympics,
Right.
but that was so fun for someone who gets up
Yes.
at the crack of dawn.
And there's
to
always
just
something
turn that
on.
on. There was always something. I watched like shooting. I watched
What's the time change right now?
surfing.
What
6
time
hours,
is it
6
in
hours, I think.
Milan?
I think 6 hours from me, so 7 hours from here.
Oh, so it's 7:30 at night right now?
8:30.
8:30.
8:30 in Milan. 8:36 p.m.
You were close.
6 hours. From
Real
Eastern
world
time.
traveler, you. See, you
I read it in a write-up.
Milan. The last time I was in Milan.
I actually
when I went to
skipped Milan.
When I went to Fashion Week.
Fashion Week in Milan. Wearing my Bottega and Ferragamo.
Why do you
Oh,
keep
the
saying,
Ferragamo.
what is a Bottega?
She wanted a Bottega. It's a Bottega. I bought her a Bottega.
Wow.
What is that?
I don't know. Something Ty Dolla $ign always says. He always says she wants a Bottega. I'm like, what is Bottega? And then I Google it. I'm like, really expensive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bottega Veneta.
That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks to Jessica Benson. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Jaylon back in the studio. We will be back tomorrow. Until then, we go.